I tugged my hoodie over my head, pulling it low enough to cover half my face, the way I always did when I didn't want to be noticed. Airports always made me feel strangely small, like I was a single thread in a moving tapestry of families, lovers, solo travelers, and business people, all going in different directions, all carrying pieces of their lives in boxes and bags. I had just finished security and was walking towards my gate, yawning into my palm when I heard someone speaking English. Not the stiff, overly polite kind we learned in school, but the smooth, warm, fast kind that came from living in it. "I'll be okay, Dad." The voice was female, young, a little uncertain, but not scared. I glanced to my left, mildly curious, and that's when I saw her. A tall, dark-skinned girl hugging a man, her father, I assumed. She wore box braids pulled into a loose bun, her carry-on bag slung across one shoulder. Her expression shifted between excitement and nervousness. She didn't notice me. I didn't stop walking, but something about her stuck in my mind for a second longer than it should have. Then my phone buzzed. "Yeah! When are you coming back?" "School starts soon, you know." "Still at the airport. Delayed flight. I'll probably land late tonight." "Ugh. Don't come late like last time." "Fine, Mom." Minjun's house. The scent of doenjang jjigae wafted through the house as I stepped into the kitchen, dragging my suitcase behind me. My mom turned from the stove, eyes lighting up. "Juna, you're finally home." "Morning," I mumbled, hugging her around the shoulders. "Go wash your face first," she scolded gently, then softened. "You must be tired." My dad appeared at the doorway with a newspaper tucked under his arm. "Back just in time to be late for school, huh?" "Not funny," I said, hiding a grin. "Ioma made you soup," my little sister shouted from the dining table, her cheeks puffed with rice. "You look like a raccoon." "Thanks," I said flatly, ruffling her hair as I passed. We sat down together, my mom piling my bowl high with rice and fish, my dad complaining about politics, and my sister humming an offbeat song about teokbokki. It felt good, safe. Even though school loomed in the background, this moment felt like a reset, a reminder of who I was beneath all the pressure. "Are you going today?" my mom asked as she sat beside me, maybe just for the last period. "You should go," she said. "New semester, new energy." I nodded slowly, spooning rice into my mouth. The rice was warm, and for a while, everything felt right. The cafeteria buzzed with voices, trays clattering and shoes scuffing across linoleum. I made my way to my usual seat, tray in hand, and dropped beside Jisoo, who was already halfway through his food. "Jet lag?" he asked, mouth full. "Jet soul," I replied, poking at my rice. "You didn't miss much yesterday," Harin said, scrolling through her phone. "Except for Hana, who wouldn't stop smiling." "She always does that when she meets someone new," Jisoo added. I half listened. My eyes skimmed across the room lazily until they stopped at a table across the way. Hana. She was laughing, head tilted, eyes bright. Beside her sat a girl with long box braids and smooth brown skin. She turned her head slightly and... Wait, I froze. That profile, it was her, the girl from the airport. My brows furrowed slightly. I leaned back in my chair, trying to keep my expression neutral. She looked different here, brighter, softer, but still unmistakably her. As if my brain needed confirmation, a memory tugged at me. I decided to skip the last period. Blame jet lag or my hatred for algebra. Either one worked. I walked into my usual spot, a quiet cafe hidden behind the library, ordered an iced green tea, sat by the window, peace, until the sound of falling books shattered the stillness. A girl stumbled at the entrance, her arms full of too many books. One slipped, then two, then the rest. They tumbled to the floor like dominoes. I watched as she knelt to pick them up, focused, calm. She didn't panic. She didn't look around for help. One book slid close to my foot. I bent down, picked it up, and held it out to her. Her fingers brushed mine as she took it. She looked up. Our eyes met, and something in my chest did a small, dumb thing. "Thanks," she said softly. I nodded, lost in the sudden quiet. She walked to a corner seat and pulled out a pen, already reading. But I couldn't. Not after that. "Minjun, can you reach that banner? It's crooked." I climbed up the stepladder in the living room and adjusted the sparkly gold letters that read, "Happy birthday, Hana!" "I thought you weren't doing a big party this year," I said as I stepped down and glanced around. The living room was a minefield of balloons, chips, sodas, and streamers. Hana, in an oversized hoodie and socks with bear ears on them, stuck her tongue out at me. "It's not that big, just something small between classmates and a few friends." Right, I said dryly, pointing at the food trays. So you made enough food for a football team because... She shrugged and stuffed a puff into her mouth. I chuckled and collapsed on the couch. She flopped beside me, sighing. I just hope Simi enjoys herself. Who? Simi. SIMISOLA, the girl I told you about, from Nigeria. She's still adjusting. I really want her to feel welcome, you know? Starting school in a new country is tough. Hana turned to me. Hey, you should sleep over tonight. I need you to help tomorrow. With what? Keeping the boys from eating all the meat pies before guests arrive, she said, narrowing her eyes. I smirked. Fine, but I'm only staying because I don't want you to accidentally burn the house down. Shh, I only did that once. The doorbell hadn't even stopped ringing before Hana was pulling me in 3 different directions. Can you help me bring out the drinks? Wait, can you move those chairs? Actually, can you set up the speakers? I was standing near the snack table, pretending to care about whatever video this guy was explaining to me. And then the goat just jumps into the pool, like mid-argument, he said, eyes wide like it was the most important thing I'd hear all night. I nodded, polite smile locked in place. Wow, wild. My eyes kept drifting, searching the crowd, the doorway. Still no Sungo. The music got louder, someone had cranked it up again, and a group of people behind me erupted into chaotic dancing. One guy flung his arms so wide he nearly took out the bowl of chips next to me. I took a small step back. Then my phone rang. I muttered a quick, "Excuse me," already slipping away. I took the stairs 2 at a time, heart grateful for the temporary silence up there, thumb already swiping to answer as I reached the landing. It was our mutual friend, Sung-ho. He was supposed to come. Hey, I said, heading upstairs. You almost here? Sung-ho's voice crackled on the other end. No, man, sorry, my mom needs help at the shop, can't make it. Ah, that sucks. I tried not to sound disappointed. Tell Hana happy birthday for me, yeah? Will do. I pushed open the door to my room and stepped inside. Quieter here. Dim, too. I dropped my weight onto the bed, rubbing my eyes. You met SIMISOLA yet? Sung-ho asked suddenly. My hand froze. No, I muttered. I don't think she's here yet. He laughed. You sure about that? I rolled my eyes. Stop asking. You're the one who keeps bringing her up, bro. Yeah, well, I'll deal with it later. My voice came out sharper than I meant. There was a pause. You okay? Yeah, I rubbed my forehead. Just loud. Needed a break. All right. Go mingle. Be charming. He said it like a joke, but I could hear the curiosity behind it. I'll try. Just as I was about to hang up, a sound made me pause. A faint thump, like something knocking against tile. From the bathroom, I turned, squinting toward the door. Gotta go, I said, already rising. Wait, what? I ended the call and slid the phone into my pocket.
Hey besties! Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate your support. I don't take it for granted. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe already. On this channel, I currently have a membership program going on, and it's just for a little fee. You get exclusive perks that not just anybody gets. You get to tell me the kind of stories, titles, topics you want to see, and I take them as priority. You also get to be the first person to see my new uploads before any other person, and sneak peeks of my behind the scenes projects. So anytime you're waiting for a new video and I haven't uploaded, just check out my other videos. I'm sure you'll find something you like. And as always, I'll see you in my next video. Bye besties! Mwah.